Hello, Scorpios. Welcome back to the Astroflower and your weekly reading for the energies going from the 12th to the 19th of August. Hope you're doing well. Really fully on into your autumn period here. Maybe sort of like realizing, looking at the future, what you want to be doing in the future, what you don't want to be doing in the future, and stuff like that. So those sort of things could be coming up on the surface for you. As regards to the messages from energy this week here, it was really beautiful, very, very positive energies. I haven't seen it that positive in a long time, actually, to be honest. Um, and it was all about letting our hearts sing and allowing nature to feel the confidence within us and let us grow, basically. Really lovely energies. It was all to do with air energy as well, which is very good for you, actually, Scorpio. You have a huge amount of air that's fundamental within your life. And as I say that, the wind picks up like no tomorrow. What a surprise. Um, so you have this sort of like stimulating. I think this week here is going to be very stimulating for the mental side of things. Once you realize the projects or aspects of your life that are working, you realize the things that are working. This is where the intuition, the inner vision can really start playing a role in manifesting your future. And that was the other part of it as well. Of the rules of manifestations are changing. It's becoming a lot more simpler. And if you do keep it simple, you're going to find that you can actually manifest a far greater amount of things. Okay. So yeah, that was all in the messages from energy and so forth. Let's just get into the messages for energy for you. Also a chakra sequencing, and we'll pull a few cards at the end. So one thing I want to say though, if you have a question that you want me to channel, just leave a question in the comments below. Try and keep it precise as possible. And I will be taking two questions that I will be channeling the answer for next week. Okay? So just leave that in the comment section below. Okay? Lovely to sort of see. Okay? Let's just connect to the energies now. There is a big... you've got an expanding emotional state of being. Okay? Now, for some of you, and I don't think all, and I think this is going to be the, less, as it were, but for some of you, this may seem a little bit overwhelming if you're not concentrating on what you're doing. The thing is, with the expanding emotions, you can capture that, or you can have access to that higher echelons of just pure joy and happiness when you wish. And when you have the confidence within you in what you're doing, and the results you're getting in will allow you, when you've got that moment, just to kind of go, yes, this is great. And that's going to also affect a lot more in the way of relationship side of life, the spiritual side of life, your connection to spirit and energy and all of those sort of things, because the material side of life is becoming very ordained and organized, and they're getting the results. And you've got this beautiful energy here, which has got communication on a much higher level with life itself, with other people, with nature itself, with everything that is around you. It's just you are growing enormously this week emotionally. Let's just see if we can get a vision for you this week here. It's like you've come to the top of a mountain, or at least it's like a road. There's a road in the Pyrenees that I'm thinking of in particular, where it takes a long time to go up it, but when you come up it, you go through like a little gorge. It's a very short gorge, and then you come out the other side, and there's just this amazing valley in front of you, and it's like you're standing on the precipice of a whole new life, and you're looking out, and you're kind of going, "Wow! Look at all that stuff! Look at all that world in front of me that I can explore." Really good energies here. And I think the energy is encouraging you to reach the heights that you know that you can get to, the heights of joy, satisfaction, spiritual awareness, everything like that, in a really positive, incredibly positive way. And it's self-achievement. That's really important here. Don't forget, you have done this. You should be utterly proud of yourselves, utterly proud of yourself. Really beautiful energy. Okay? The only thing that's left to do is to explore life and enjoy. Okay, let's see what's going on the financial side. It's very serious. This side of it is very serious. No, we're not joking anymore. Okay, this is very serious. You've got the measure of everything, or you have got the possibility to have the measure of everything. This is if you concentrate on what you're doing in the moment you should be doing it. So then when the moment you should be playing and enjoying life, you're totally detached and you could be really enjoying it. But when you're working, you've got this sort of there's this organization, this process that you're going through, which is really productive. And if you stick to it, yeah, there may be complications. If there wasn't, it'd be very boring, I guarantee it. But there may be some complications, but you're going to be able to deal with them. And you seem to be now positioning yourself where you're becoming this go-to person for results because you're generating it for yourself. And it's like your infectious generation that you can do with others that are around you. And that brings, helps, and then that feedback loop comes back to you and makes you produce even more, which then produces a lot around you, then produces more. And this comes back to that whole manifestation thing about it all as well, keeping it simple. Keep, doing the simple things correctly. If you do the simple things correctly, you should be able to get through this beautifully. Okay, let's just see what's going on the relationship side of life. I feel like you're in the sweet shop. And it's like you're kind of going, oh, do you know what? I wouldn't mind a bit of that chocolate bar. And oh yeah, that'd be quite nice as well. And it's like you're feeling the confidence that you have within you is allowing you to finally be honest with yourself about what you want in your life and who you want in your life. And it's not a nasty thing at all, kind of going, I don't want you in my life. It's not like that at all. It's much more kind of going, do you know what? It's just recognizing in the vastness of this world and everybody that is in it, you're starting to recognize the relationships or the people or the situations that just kind of goes, do you know what? I want a piece of that. And you got this it almost feels like a naughty school child, but it's not, in a very innocent way. And this could be with a relationship that you're already in, you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean this is only for singles, it's not at all. But and it could be just recognizing your partner and just looking at them and kind of going, I'm so glad to be with that person. It's appreciating the beauty or the joy or the sweetness that life can bring you that is available to you. It's after that is basically, how do you want to what do you want to put in your sandwich, basically, and that's where your heart's desire comes into it. And it's like, yeah, it's free and free at last to be really nice energies on the relationship side. Don't big it, don't stress it, enjoy it, basically. See what's going on the spiritual sort of side. If you imagine you're in a spiritual center with lots of people who do a lot of meditation and so forth, and you may do a little bit of meditation and stuff like that, but you've never considered yourself being a spiritual master and stuff like that, and you're starting to realize that you kind of go, do you know what? Actually, we're all on the same level. And I think you're realizing that in your spiritual connection to energy and spirit and so forth, the less you try, the easier it is. The easier it is, the better the results. And you're finding now that you're finding like a pace of life, like a way of doing things that sits right for you. And this could be through spiritual practices as much as your engagement with your karmic path of what you should be living. That wind energy, it's very stimulating for you. That wind energy is really picked up. And let's just calm down. That's it. We're getting a hurricane. That's that beautiful energy that's blowing through you. You've got that force. And this is really tied into the karmic path of sort of saying, I've got the wind at my back here, fortunately. And because I got the wind at my back, it's pushing me in that direction. It's pushing me towards you. You're creating this sort of like spiritual situation where you're getting recognition because you're recognizing yourself. Very, very beautiful energies. Let's just get a bit of a chakra sequencing, or else we're going to be here all day. Very nice energies. Let's just get on with the chakra sequencing. Let's just see there. We've got that central point there, which is really good. Then we've got the crown of the root. The crown seems to be, you're the only sign as yet where the crown is really playing an important role here. I think this is a real conscious moment of a realization of not only your place in this world and your spiritual place in the order of things, but also your place in the material world of how you do things and how you create this vibration around you when you really sort of concentrate on the simple things and get things really moving on. It stimulates a lot of people around you, makes you feel a lot more confident about everything, but it also then sort of like connects to the greater field of energies and the energies that are around you, and then you can start playing with them within your consciousness and within the consciousness of the collective. Feeling the room is going to be really important for you. Okay, it's moving on now. It's moving on to the solar plexus, but this is not an imposing solar plexus. This is a solar plexus that is it's like a hearth with a fire in it. It's got a lot of beautiful embers in there. It's got a lot of heat in there. You only have to chuck on a log in order to get loads of flames. And it's like you're showing to the world through your solar plexus. You're not imposing. You're just sort of saying, "I've got it in the tank. At any given point, I can just put a log on and we're going." And it's really good confidence that it's installing within you. And here it moves on to the third eye and the throat chakra, and particularly the third eye. And it's how you're looking at life. And I think through certain aspects of life that are changing, and certainly how if you keep things very simple and you start realizing you're getting good results, it's how you're looking at life and looking at the opportunities in life differently. So you're seeing opportunities that you never could see before because you may have been just a bit too busy like that and not actually seeing the opportunity that was just in front of you. So it's really to do with the third eye, and it's the clarity of the third eye. The communication is very simple here. It's not complicated, but it's poised, certainly very poised within you. And then it comes down to the heart, and this is a heart that's at ease and at one with oneself, and at ease with everything that is around you. And this plays into that crown chakra as well. It's really making you feel at one with your joy that is within you, so then you can then sort of like stimulate the joys in others, which then feeds back joy to you. And that is a perpetual sort of return sort of thing, so it's auto feeding this joy. Absolutely lovely. And then it does go back to the crown and the root. There's no nonsense about you this week here, Scorpio. No nonsense about you. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a great week for you. You know, the potential is there. It's only for you to exploit it. I'm only showing you the potential. If you don't engage in life, you know, you probably won't see half the potentials of what you could actually achieve. You know, and the rest of the world's going to be the biggest loser if you don't live the highest version of yourself. And I think that's what you're realizing this week. Really good. Let's put a few cards. Let's put a couple of cards on your financial side first. See what's going on there. Hierophant. Spiritual mastery over the physical world. And the Hierophant is my most favorite card in the pack. You know the steps you need to take in order to get to your success. This is all to do with manifestation. This is all to do with keeping it very simple. And if you keep it simple, you're going to get the biggest results. And the bigger the results, the more you can invest. The bigger the steps, but steps that are simple. Absolutely beautiful for you. And you. It's all about you. And you just going ahead and living it and loving it every single step. It's going to be very, very rewarding for you. And it's going to reveal a lot of these opportunities that are just in front of you that you may not have seen before. It's going to reveal a lot of opportunities for you. See what's going on the relationship side. At Five of Swords. This is you being in that sweet shop. You're finally transitioning from a situation where you might have been putting out fires in regards to emotions and relations and trying to not necessarily control the situation, but make sure that the situation is not detrimental to you. And you don't have to do that anymore. And you're moving away from that. And where are you moving to? That's where you want to know. Page of Swords. That's that childlike energy, converting ideas into reality. Also, she manages to cut through the mist so she can see clearly that beautiful valley in front of her, that there's so much to explore in the way of joy and happiness. She can get that access to those higher sort of sensations, those higher realms of joy and happiness within your life. Very good. What's the energy that's coming out from within you? You are going, by keeping it simple and doing the simple things and, you know, concentrating on things, you're actually going to go so much quicker than if you're trying too hard and pushing too much. And things are really going to start motoring in your favor. And it's going to make you feel very much more balanced within your life. Yeah. There is this great opportunity that in life that is just in front of you that you've never seen it before. It's like when you're going into a nightclub and they turn on and you've got the neon lights, you see, you know, t-shirts and people's teeth in different ways. You know, things come out differently in the world around us. And this is what a plan is doing here. There's something that's coming forward that's showing you something that it's always been there within you or within your life. But now it's coming out and you can finally put a bit of order and structure to it and working to a plan that's going to build so much for you in going future. So much sort of stability and resources and, you know, connections with other people in a very beautiful way. Great energy for you this week here, Scorpio. Thanking you very much for being here. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Thanking you very much for having the confidence to subscribe, like, share. And don't forget about the comment. If you've got a question that you want me to answer next week, put it in the comment section. And I'll be picking 2 questions for next week. Try and keep them precise as possible. And yes, don't forget about the messages from energy and all the other energy videos that we do on this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.